Hi everyone, it's Victoria Kennedy, medium clairvoyant from Los Angeles, California. And on tonight's episode of VK's Rant and Rave, let's do it. Let's get into the topic of Bigfoot. I mean, who does not love a great conspiracy theory that's surrounded by Bigfoot, I guess? So, Bigfoot has been a topic for many conspiracy theorists, as far as I can remember. And yet there's been no proof. There's been no factual evidence that Bigfoot truly exists. So, who is Bigfoot? What is Bigfoot? So, Bigfoot, aka the Sasquatch, is a large, hairy ape-like creature believed to inhabit forests, particularly in the Pacific Northwest of North America. Okay, well, I believe that everyday people who live in Colorado, I want to say, they have had, quote unquote, some type of a Bigfoot experience. Now, when we're talking about Bigfoot, again, they're describing Bigfoot as this large, hairy type ape-like creature. So my questions, like if I could sit down, if I were to be somewhere in the forest and long and behold, here is Bigfoot, these would be my questions I would want to ask. How old are you? Where did you migrate from? Can you identify solely as Bigfoot, aka Sasquatch? Where did you come from? Do you have siblings? How do you keep all that fur that you have going on all over your body kept so neat without having any type of knots in it? Where do you live? Where do you sleep? What do you eat? Do you sleep? Do you eat? Do you have siblings? Do you have parents? There's just so many questions that I would literally like to sit down with Bigfoot and ask. But then we also have to ask ourselves, is Bigfoot, aka the Sasquatch, is this truly a conspiracy theory where there is some truth behind that? I guess we can say behind the Bigfoot logical mindset? Or is this myth? Is it a myth? Is this quote unquote man-made? Something that some man was out in the forest drinking, drunk off his mind. I would like to say other things, but I'm trying to keep it PG. And just had this, I don't know, illusion that he suddenly decided to call Bigfoot. I mean, this large, hairy ape look-alike creature is huge. Is this something that he just decided one day, even on even being sober, that he was going to create? Just like Godzilla, right? We all know that Godzilla does not exist, but yet in the Japanese culture, Godzilla is huge. But we all know that Godzilla does not exist. So was this some Caucasian guy, some Hispanic guy, some Cuban guy, some African American guy who decided to make this up and just bring it to life and to make this his everyday reality? I mean, there's just so much technology that we have that has advanced from the time when Bigfoot was allegedly discovered or noticed or seen up to now. That's what I'm saying. I would love to sit down and say, yo, look, bro, where did you come from? How long have you been here? Do you not die? Are you Bigfoot 0.20? Are you Bigfoot 0.30? Like, what is your deal, basically? Because there's no way that even if Bigfoot truly existed, there's no way that homie would still be around, alive up to this day. And even if Bigfoot was, Bigfoot would be so old. He would be moving around so slowly. He wouldn't be able to scare anyone or to run after anyone. If anything, the people in the forest, the hunters, whomever else is in the forest at that time doing who knows what, would be able to chase him and would be able to keep up with him. And why? Because Bigfoot would be so freaking old by now. And why is this myth, or I'm sorry, this conspiracy theory, why is it still going on? I think there's even a show. I think it's called Expedition Unknown. I think that's what the name of it is. And I don't know if they just had a series about Bigfoot or it's like an ongoing storyline about Bigfoot. Oh, let's find Bigfoot. Let's find Bigfoot. Let's find Bigfoot. So, like I said, we have so much technology up to this day. We have drones. We have drones that can fly in night and pick up body heat. We have drones that can fly in the day and pick up literally the smallest twig. We have drones that can fly for miles. Our military uses drones. Our military uses drones for airstrikes. To be nosy. We have our Amazon packages sometimes delivered by a drone. Well, I haven't had that yet. I think it's too advanced for California. But why would they not have already discovered Bigfoot? Why would they not be able to have some type of snapshot like Google Earth? And you can literally comb those forests of where allegedly Bigfoot is at and not be able to find him. Is he only hunkered down somewhere deep in the forest? Well, okay. Is he somewhere that nobody knows about? Well, okay. But again, my question is, how old is Bigfoot? How old is he going to continue to live for? Or how long is he going to be able to continue to live for? And with all these alleged sightings, why isn't there any photographs, any video? We are in a world of digital technology. Everyone has their cell phones. Everyone has some type of a camera around their house. Even if you're living in the middle of the forest and you want to be left alone, you're still going to have a camera around your house. People go out into the forest and they take drones. But yet there has not been a single photograph. And then sometimes you see these videos on TikTok. Oh, there was something weird. We think it's Bigfoot. And the video's so blurry. The whole thing with AI is that AI can do amazing and wonderful things to our video and to our photographs. But how can you not have a picture and says, look, this is Bigfoot. Oh, I was over here. We have Bigfoot footprints. Okay. You would be able to show actual proof that Bigfoot truly does exist somewhere within our forest. It's just like UFOs. We know they exist. Why? Because not only are there movies about them, there's shows about them, there's military evidence of unidentified aircraft. And there's so many everyday people just like you and I who have some type of documentation And not only that, but there's been numerous experiences that people are reporting. But nobody is reporting Bigfoot sightings. I mean, is there a Bigfoot hotline? 1-800-report Bigfoot sightings. Hi, I'm Victoria. I just saw Bigfoot. I would like to report a sighting. Okay, can you tell me your coordinates? Can you tell me your longitude and latitude, because we know you're somewhere in the forest. So until there is actual proof that somebody can literally bring me a Polaroid snapshot of Bigfoot, because Polaroid camera, the film cannot be altered in any way. It's all natural, true film. Take a Polaroid, snap some pics, and send it my way. I want to see Bigfoot. I want to know where he's at. I want to know if Bigfoot likes his name Bigfoot, or if he likes to be called Sasquatch. I just want to know. Inquiring minds would like to know. I want to know about his siblings. I want to know what they eat. I want to know what they do. I want to know what they do when they're done terrorizing people. I want to know where they sleep, how they sleep. Do they sleep in the trees? Are they bunkered down somewhere? Do they have babies? Do they have children? Do their children have children? That's what I'm referring to. There's no actual proof that that Bigfoot exists. So again, is this a conspiracy theory, or is this a myth? Well, until somebody brings me that Polaroid snapshot, to me, I feel that this is just a myth. Some man made up, either because he was totally intoxicated and just had this vision of this big old ape looking like creature and kept it going, which is very smart, by the way. You know, I think I'm going to make up a theory. I'm going to call it Big Fish. I'm going to call it Big Fish, and I'm going to start to write about it and see if I can get the conspiracy theory behind that. But anyhow, is it a conspiracy theory or is it a myth? To me, Bigfoot is a myth. It's something that was made up. There's no truth. There's no proof. There's nothing. Now, I will admit that there's probably a lot of strange things that happen in the forest. We don't know every animal that's out in the forest. We might think that we do, but I don't feel that we do. I feel that the deeper we kind of continue going on into the forest, then we're going to kind of learn a little bit more. But I don't feel, and I even asked my spirit family, does Bigfoot exist? And I hear not at all. So again, until homie can bring me a Polaroid snapshot of Bigfoot, call me up. Let's FaceTime, because I want to see Bigfoot. And what about his communication? Does Bigfoot have a cell phone? Does he FaceTime? Does he have an iPad? Does he have a laptop? What does he do? Like I said, when he's not terrorizing people. Is he on TikTok? Is he on IG? Does he have an IG handle? Does he have Snapchat? I can just go on and on and on. So without any type of proof or not being able to validate that Bigfoot truly exists. And by the way, why does Bigfoot have to be a he? Why can't Bigfoot be a she? Because you know, if she's a she would not want to be called Bigfoot or Sasquatch. I'm pretty sure that would really irritate the female Bigfoot. So just something to think about. You know, conspiracy theories versus myth, I truly feel that Bigfoot, whether it's he or she, maybe Bigfoot is non-binary, maybe Bigfoot does not identify as he or she, maybe it's they or there. There's just so much to think about, so much to take into consideration in regards to that. But again, I can say this over and over and over. I do not feel, and my spirit family validated, that Bigfoot is non-existent. Non-existent. Sorry. I know that for those of you who are huge conspiracy theorists, that you probably are going to say, what do you mean Bigfoot does not exist? Well, prove it to me. Go deep into the forest with your phone. Make sure that you have some type of a power bank. Make sure you have good cell reception. And when you see Bigfoot, let's FaceTime. Because, like I said, I would definitely like to ask Bigfoot some questions, and I'm sure many of us would. You know, I leave my home every morning at 4:40, so I can be in kickboxing by 5 a.m. And I would not like to walk out of my house at that time and see this big old creature, aka Bigfoot. It would probably throw me in a panic. I probably would not know which move to do first. Do I give Bigfoot an uppercut, or do I give Bigfoot a push cut? A push kick. Is Bigfoot gonna smell? Does Bigfoot need deodorant? Is Bigfoot gonna try to break into my house and terrorize my family? Is Bigfoot just gonna be just as shocked or scared as I am? Is Bigfoot gonna just run away? Which, trust me, I would not be sad, because I have cameras around my house, so I would be able to have proof. And like I said, don't get me wrong, I love great conspiracy theories. I truly do. And if anyone ever wants to have a conversation about conspiracy theories, let's do it. Let's knock it out. But again, I'm just not feeling that Bigfoot exists. This is going to be more of a myth rather than a conspiracy theory. It could become a conspiracy theory if there's some type of proof out there. Some type of proof in the wind, maybe, like I said, bring that Polaroid snapshot. Let's do that FaceTime, But yeah, just something to think about. I guess we could say some food for thought. That's what we can say. Right, everyone. Have a great rest of your evening, and I'll be back next week. Stay blessed.